Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So, it's time for me to jump into Nintendo Switch 2 ecosystem. It's been a while since I used Nintendo Switch, and yes, I still have my old Nintendo Switch OLED, which is still here. I still got my Nintendo Switch OLED. It's right there. Okay. But I think it's time for me to jump into Nintendo Switch 2 ecosystem. I do have friends who play it, and I just people ask me, why didn't you like go with the PS5 Pro? Can I be honest with a PS5 Pro? I just don't. I just can't justify me paying $800 for uh, something that only has a slight differences in resolution and a little bit of frame rate. I can't justify. I'm okay with PS5 regular. I already have two PS5s, so I'm pretty much okay with what I have, honestly. And I want to jump into Nintendo Switch 2 and do some videos for Nintendo Switch 2, honestly, to give Nintendo Switch 2 a try on my channel. I picked up the Pokemon Legends Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which is right over here. I also picked up a Donkey Kong Bonanza. I also picked up a Cyberpunk, of course, and the Mario Kart World, and I also picked up this camera as well. Once I do a multiplayer with you guys, with my friends. So let's go ahead and let's do this unboxing, shall we? So before we unbox it, let me show you around the box. So this is the front of the box. It says Pokemon Legends Nintendo Switch 2 editions. And on this side over here, on the left side, says Pokemon Legends with two controllers and, of course, Nintendo Switch 2. And on this side over here, you got Nintendo Switch 2 Pokemon Legends with a different characters. I don't know who these characters are, but I guess I'll find out. Okay, so I was able to get the box opened right here. And when you open the box, this is what's inside right away. You see those Joy-Cons, two Joy-Cons, and Nintendo Switch tablet right there, which would be Nintendo Switch 2 tablet. I like how it just closed by itself. So right out of the box, there's the screen right there with two Joy-Cons and nice, beautiful, glossy screen right there. I like how it has a nice, sturdy stand where you can place your Nintendo Switch 2. I really like that. That's pretty cool. Let me show it to you from this angle, like this. From this angle as well. So let me show you Nintendo Switch 2 device with both of these Joy-Cons plugged in on the left and on the right. Give you a better look. I know it's not professional camera, but this is all I have. It's the best I have. And I'm working with what I have. I know I'm kind of late to the game. I know this has been out since the summer, but it's better late than never. And here we got the dock right there. Docking station. Looks amazing. I have to say the docking station looks pretty hefty in comparison to the original Nintendo Switch OLED. Well, let's put both Nintendo Switch OLED and Nintendo Switch 2 side by side. Let's just see the difference. Just for the reference, you can see how much bigger it is than Nintendo Switch OLED. But the one thing that this Nintendo Switch OLED has, it's obviously the screen. The screen on Nintendo Switch OLED, it's much, much crisper, much, much better. So that's one of the advantages that Nintendo Switch OLED has versus this one. This one, yes, it's 120 hertz, has better graphics, but this right here obviously has Nintendo Switch OLED screen, which makes it even more cleaner and beautiful. But there's significant difference in size, obviously, and I can see it right here. You know, that's it. Now I'm officially a Nintendo Switch fanboy. I got Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch OLED, so I'm officially joining Nintendo Switch fanboy family. Just kidding, all right. Oh yeah, on the back, I just want to show you on the docking station, you pull this part out. And when you pull this part out, this is where you actually plug in your HDMI and your USB-C cable that goes to your AC adapter. So that's where it goes on the docking station right there. And of course right here, this is your adapter right there. And you plug in that USB-C right over here. And then you plug it to your outlet and you're good to go. And last but not least is your Joy-Cons controller, where you take out these Joy-Cons and you plug them in and you use it as a controller. Pretty cool looking. There they are. Right there. Looking good. Looking very sleek. So how am I doing so far with this unboxing? Hey, look, I'm doing the best I can. I don't have a professional camera. I'm using just a phone camera, so I'm doing the best I can with what I have. Oh, I forgot to mention, it does come included with a HDMI cable, which is a Ultra HD high-speed HDMI cable, so it's included. So you don't have to worry about the HDMI cable. It's included, which I think is pretty cool. And there it is right there. You can see it. Ultra certified cable. Ultra high-speed HDMI cable right there. This is the wrap plastic bag that was wrapped inside with the HDMI cable. All right, so now that we have the console all set up and ready, the only thing left to do is just start the setup process and we're good to go. You just have to do all of this stuff, all this regular, you know, agreements, agreed to this, agreed to that, you know. internet settings, the typical basic stuff you got to go through with any setup, first time setting up a console. So once you are connected to the internet, then you have to download the update data, which is necessary for you to have this Nintendo Switch 2 up to date with a current system update. You can also do a Nintendo Switch console data transfer from your Nintendo Switch OLED to Nintendo Switch 2. So I'm not going to do that because I'm going to use my Nintendo Switch OLED separately, so I don't need to do that. So now the only thing left to do is to add a username, user fan. That's a new one, user fan. To add a username, and I will add my, of course, profile. I already have a 1-year subscription, 12 months, 1-year subscription of Nintendo online expansion pack for Nintendo GameCube, so I'm already set for that. So now the only step left is for you to sign into your Nintendo account, and you're good to go. And once you sign in, that's it. That's me, Mr. 4K Teddy B. Make sure you guys add me as a friend on Nintendo Switch 2. Mr. 4K Teddy B. All right, so setup it's complete. Now we can go to a home menu right here. Let's click on it. There it is, Nintendo Switch. So here it's letting you know all the features that are available on the user interface. It's pretty much the same user interface as the original Nintendo Switch. Maybe some small differences, like on this circular ring that's rotating. This purple, pink circular ring. There's system settings right there. It's Mr. 4K Teddy Bear, Nintendo Switch Online. Of course, I need to use my subscription code, and then I'm good to go, and I can log into Nintendo Switch Online, which I have 12 months of Nintendo Switch Online. All right, well, there you have it, guys. This is the unboxing and the setup. It took about, I would say, about a half an hour to unbox it. I know a video is about 13 minutes or 14 minutes, but it took about half an hour to unbox it and set it up. Okay, so, well, there you have it, guys. Nintendo Switch 2. Unboxing and the setup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not super professional, but this is the best that I can do with a phone camera. Okay, I don't have the best camera, but hey, it's better than nothing, right? Thank you for watching. This was the unboxing of Nintendo Switch 2. This is Mr. 4K, and I'll see you guys on some more Nintendo Switch games. I will upload majority of these Nintendo Switch games in 4K, so I want you guys to have a 4K quality when you watch these Nintendo Switch 2 videos and games that I will be recording. So keep an eye on those videos. They will be recorded in 4K. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, share the video. Let me know how am I doing. Did you like this unboxing? And if you did, let me know. What did you like about this unboxing? What was your favorite part? And if you didn't like it, well, just let me know if you didn't like it. Thank you for watching.